देखे क्रिकेट टीवी जहां मिलेगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें जहां जोश भी है जहां होश भी है जहां क्रिकेट है आओ देखे क्रिकेट टीवी
Hello. Welcome back to Cricket TV, all things cricket and more. What a night it was at Chepauk Stadium last night. Match 7 of IPL 2026, CSK versus Punjab Kings. The Yellow Army did not sleep well last night. I'm Hinpi Patel, and joining us today is Nikhil Morsawala. And we have a special young guest today, the biggest SRH fan, I was told, Karan. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Karan. I'm from Coimbatore, and yeah, I am one of the biggest SRH fan. Yeah, that's it.
So Karan is I would say, a prodigal genius. He doesn't speak much about himself, but I can tell you that he's represented the country at various forums in science and technology, and he's one of the upcoming, I think, AI and robotics stars. And I think you're going to see a lot of inventions from him, apart from this cricket, which is his personal passion. We know his family well. And Karan, welcome to the show. Really appreciate your joining in and giving us your views. And along with you, we'll get in some more youngsters as we go along and get your views on what you think of the match that has already been played and the upcoming one or two matches. Hedvi, please go ahead.
We will be missing Narayan Pasari today, but we will see him tomorrow. Let's paint the picture first. Last night, CSK batted first at Chepauk. They posted a great total of 209. It was a good total, but Punjab chased it down in 18.4 overs with 5 wickets to spare. Punjab won the toss, chose to bowl, something everybody has been doing since a while now. The opening partnership did not last for Chennai Super Kings, but Ruturaj and Matre did a wonderful job anchoring the entire innings. They had a 96 runs partnership, without which 209 would have seemed impossible. Nikhil sir, what do you think of Ayush Matre yesterday? We were talking about him that he has to come to
So
party.
I did mention in the preview that when he and Vaibhav Suryavanshi play for the same under 19 team, and उन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया था इंटरनेशनल गेम्स में। मैंने कहा था कल कि आयुष मात्रे को अब परफॉर्म करना जरूरी है। पहले मैच में वो गोल्डन डक के लिए आउट हो गए थे, और कल उन्होंने बताया कि उनमें कितनी कला है, किस तरह की कला है। और मुझे लगता है कि उनका और वैभव का जो कॉम्बिनेशन होगा आगे चल के भारत के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। आई थिंक they'll make a great opening pair for the Indian team. Ayush comes at number 3 sometimes he opens, but I think as the top three, these two gentlemen will, I think, form India's key players in the coming decade. And I think कल जो उन्होंने प्रदर्शन दिखाया against international bowling standard, it's not that he just played Khalil, right? He played international bowlers like Matt Henry, and I think that वो जो उन्होंने जो उस तरह की कला दिखाई, उस तरह की जो उन्होंने जो क्षमता दिखाई कि वो किसी भी तरह के मार्को जेनसन के सामने खेले, वो जेवियर बाटलेट के सामने खेले, अर्शदीप सिंह के सामने खेले, ऐसी बॉलिंग क्वालिटी के सामने खेलना और इस तरह का प्रदर्शन करना दिखाता है कि आदमी में क्षमता कितनी है। तो मुझे लगता है कि ये एक अच्छा एक सीएसके के लिए अच्छा है कि एक उनका जो टॉप ऑर्डर है थोड़ा स्टेबल हो जाएगा, बिकॉज दे ऑलरेडी हैव ऋतुराज एंड सैमसन राइट एट द टॉप, and with being followed by Ayush Matre, and with such form, I think they have a great top 4, top 5, which augurs well for them. 209 for CSK, for a team that has been written off, saying, and then Thala not being there to captain the innings, and a few injuries and a few abstainings, people not there, not yet come to the party. I think Bravis also didn't play yesterday. So I think that not having your 2-3 key players has set CSK back a bit. But 209 against the PBKS attack, I think a great performance. They lost, that's a different matter, and we'll come to that part. But from a batting perspective, I think a great performance and something for Rituraj to take home, and not lose sleep over, because I think his batting is coming together. His bowling is where he has to worry about. I'll leave that for the second part of the discussion.
Karan, what did you think about Ayush Matre yesterday? Young player. He played a wonderful innings last night.
Uh, uh, about Ayush Matre, I feel he played a very kind of amazing innings, and I also feel that he's a very flexible player because if you would have seen, he plays as an opener in the international levels and even last year, and this year due to some sudden change he was put down to number one. One down batsman, but still he was very adaptive. He was able to adapt to the situation, even though there was a quick fall of wicket. He still maintained the pace, and what an incredible innings! Yeah, the fearless attack.
Any favorite batsman from CSK?
Yeah, almost everyone, but I would say this young Deval Brevis and
Yes.
Ayush Matre.
Yeah. Coming to CSK's bowling, Vyashak took 2 wickets for them. Matt Henry was hammered early. Rahul Chahar had an economy of 11.5. Noor Ahmed did okay in the patches. Without Jadeja, who is in RR now, they look thin in the back end. Nikhil sir.
I think मैंने कल भी बोला था कि ऋतुराज गायकवाड has to go away from the beaten track, from the normal stuff. These are my standard bowlers, my frontline bowler, and think differently. And I'm really surprised when you have a Prashant Veer and an Ayush Matre in your team, and both are known to be that odd, that part-time bowler who can come in and put the brakes on the opposition. Why were they not used? And if you see the performance, you saw Matt Henry being, like, I think, taken to the cleaners. How much did he give? I mean, he gave away 13 and a half runs per over, 4 overs, 54 runs, 2 wickets. You saw that he was not, you saw Matt Henry being cleaned up, right? By Priyansh Arya in the initial stages, and then later on by Shreyas Iyer. At that point of time, you have to think. I think a little coolness. Now, what should I do? You don't just go to Khalil, Matt, Anshul, Noor, Rahul. These are your standard bowlers. Everybody knows that. If you give them 3 overs here, 1 over here, 2 overs there, the opposition also knows कि ये लोग आने वाले हैं, इनसे खेलना है, and they have their match, that thing ready, tactics ready, because they already studied those bowlers. But they have not studied Prashant Veer. They have not studied Ayush Matre. Bring in that X factor, bring in that mystery factor. I think Rituraj has to think about all this. You cannot play a run of the mill match if you want to win the IPL or even get to the top five or top six. You have to think out of the box and use your resources. What you paid such a big sum for Prashant Veer for what? Because of his all-round capability, not because he's a great batter, he's a great all-rounder. Do you know his statistics? In 10 matches in the UP T20, he took 8 wickets at the economy of 7. Ayush Matre has taken 7 international wickets in the A1 list at the economy rate of 4, 4.5. So not only do they take wickets, the control runs, the economy, because they're slow bowlers. It's on, and Chepauk is supposed to be slow bowler friendly, right? We said in the pre-show that this is a spin friendly wicket, and Noor Ahmed should play well, blah blah blah. But then when you have the bowlers, why the hell don't you use them? So I think somewhere along the line, when you have 209 on the board and you lose the match, there is something wrong in your bowling tactics. Either your bowling is weak, which I don't think it is. They have a great contingent, decent contingent out there. I won't say one of the best in the world, but a decent contingent which is capable of defending 209. But you just went on and on with the same bowlers who were getting bashed all over the place and didn't use the resources that you had in your armory. I think Rituraj Gaikwad needs to think and needs to bring into play these players. Like, I think Abhishek was given 1 over by his captain.
Yes.
When you need to think like that, and to bring in that surprise factor. I think Rituraj missed out on that. That's my opinion. This was a defendable score. It was CSK's match to win. They just I think they just went on
Here
to
we go.
normal. They just drifted.
Yeah. Karan, are you a Dhoni fan? Are you a Thala fan by any chance?
I respect him a lot, ma'am. He has given India a lot of achievements. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
So what do you think? Without him, is the team surviving? Or do you think they are missing his presence?
Currently, without his presence, CSK is struggling. That's what we're able to see. But that's the problem. They should not actually fully depend on him. We should actually during about the captaincy. I feel the most experienced one should be given. And yesterday, when we saw Rutraj is an opener, and he was playing anchor role.
Yeah.
Whereas Ayush Matre was showing fearless intent. So that's what I feel, that even though Dhoni's absence presence was not there, I still feel that 209 was still defendable score.
Definitely, yes. And coming to Punjab, their opener, Priyansh Arya, did a
Oh
great
my.
cameo, 39 of 11, strike rate of 354. He completely reset the chase before the game even began.
I think it's more importantly, Hetvi and Karan, I think it was the quality of the batsmanship that impressed. It was not just that in 11 he made 39. And let's compare him to Sarfaraz Khan's 32 of 12. And I think
Yes,
both these batsmen who are not in the Indian team at the national level, see the quality of, and this one of the commentators said on TV, this is the riches that India has. India has this problem. They have fantastic talent whom they can't accommodate in the 11. Look at the way both of them played. Look at Sarfraz Khan, pure cricket, pure. He was not slam bam wham come out hit. No, he was playing the delivery to its merit. He was guiding the ball, and my God, some of his shots were brilliant, out of the world. I think it shows excellent presence of mind. And Priyansh, superb. Except for the ball in which he got out, I think rush of blood. He jumped out to hit. I think Matt Henry. But I think you don't do that to an international bowler. Don't jump out to it without understanding where the ball is going. Except for that blemish which took his wicket, he the 11 the 10 balls that he played for that 30 for that 39, the shots that he hit, breathtaking. And I think fantastic for India as a country, as a cricket loving country and a cricket playing country, to have this wealth with them sitting on the bench, young guys ready to come. And I think again, kudos to Safraz Khan. I don't know why he's not in any of the teams. He's just, and even on the field, I think that one run out that happened, Shreyas Iyer, somebody who got out in PBKS, was because of Sarfraz Khan's excellent fielding. He threw in at the bowler's end and got that wicket, that run out that could have turned the match had the next wicket been taken immediately, which didn't happen. But these are the turning points in a match that can dictate the end result. So I think Priyansh Arya, brilliant, mind blowing. I think PBKS is a big dark horse contender for the top four if their opening pair keeps on shooting the way they did yesterday.
Yes. Karan, were you reminded of your own favorite team, SRH, the way Punjab was playing yesterday?
yeah, the fearless batting intent of the openers. It will. Oh my God, it was so fearless and really entertaining as well.
I think if you compare him to SRH's Abhishek, I think there is a certain similarity. I think in the way they bat. You think so, Karan? That there is, if you put both of them next to each other, not in the way they look, of course, in the way they play, and I think both are left-handed. And both love to loft the ball from the first ball onwards. They don't wait to settle in, see the bounce and see the pitch. Nothing from the ball number one, they just want to start hitting. You see a similarity between the two?
Sir, if we look at the past matches of Abhishek in IPL and Priyansh Arya, yesterday Priyansh Arya he started off with apart from the first wide, he started with the 4-6. But this IPL season, I don't think I was able to see such an intent from Abhishek Sharma. Of course, he did have an incredible strike rate, destructive strike rate, but that opening in the start they give. I don't think that. I think Priyansh Arya has a better point in that the start which is given.
Yeah, Abhishek seems to have sort of been told, I don't know whether he's coming in natural instinct, but he's not coming in and hitting from the first ball. He's sort of trying to settle in and then accelerate the score. I agree with you. I think he did that in the World Cup also. And I think that has flown, that has percolated down to his performance here in the T20. But I think somewhere, I think as a national player, if you see his initial part of his career when he started and he came into prominence, he was doing something like Priyansh did yesterday.
Mm.
From ball one, just hit the ball on merit, of course, not just hit anything, but hit it well, hit it clean, and hit it out of the boundary line. I think these two are great talents. Another oddity, Hetvi, I see, not oddity, but I don't know whether it's something to do with the bowling. Most of the initial batsmen who are hitters are left-handed. So if you see Travis Head, I think he's left-handed. Abhishek Sharma is left-handed. So is Priyansh Arya. So is Ishan Kishan. So you see these big hitters being left-handed players. So probably the advantage of being southpaw, as they call them, it may be playing a role. And I think the opposition has to think about that. But how do you create a bowling strategy which revolves around the hitter being a left-handed player, and therefore bring in that leg spinner or that off-break guy or upset the rhythm of the batsman and bringing in medium pace or slow medium pace or slow bowling instead of that fast bowling which these guys love to hit. But I think that's one point that we need to figure out. I don't know if Karan has any views on that, but almost everybody that the top order who's a big hitter except Ayush Matre, who's right-handed, and maybe one or two other people. Most of them seem to be Sanju Samson is right-handed, but everybody else seems to be left-handed.
Karan, do you have anything to say on that? On the opening batsman being left-handed and scoring like at this strike rate?
Yeah, even I've noticed this that most of the power hitter, especially even in our Indian team, the T20 squad, most of them are left-handed, and I don't know the exact science behind it about how are these left-handed so like destructive. Yeah,
Are you left-handed?
no, I'm right-handed, sir.
Okay.
I'm not destructive, sir. I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful, not destructive.
So you are a batsman then?
Yeah, I'm an all-rounder. I'm an all-rounder.
Oh, you're all rounder. So Priyansh Arya is a weapon CSK had no answer for clearly. And if Punjab have an opener who can score like that at a strike rate of 354, I think every total looks chaseable because you get a quick momentum. CSK are 0 for 2 this season and they will have to figure their bowling out very quickly. Otherwise, they will be in the bottom
One word
four.
on Shreyas Iyer, Hetvi.
Yes,
Great
yes.
batting. I think it's important that captains perform because that's what motivates the team and that's what sort of brings in momentum into the team's performance. When a captain doesn't perform like Rituraj Gaikwad, for example, he's a little bit on the back foot as a batsman. Forget his performance as a captain. But I think when a captain performs, his performance speaks for his ability. And then you don't have to do anything. Your team gets motivated. The way Shreyas played yesterday, I think that his innings was pivotal to Punjab getting to that score in 18 and a half overs with 9 balls to spare. I think that was a crucial part, and it augurs well for PBKS. But when
Yeah.
Shreyas is in full flow, and with the two openers doing what they're doing, the opposition can be decimated anytime. And I think it's a danger signal for the opposition. Shreyas in full form, and then that boosts his captaincy. He gets more aggressive. He feeds on his success like Yuzvendra Chahal. There are people who start getting bogged down when they fail, and they don't bounce back quickly. Shreyas is one of those guys. You let him succeed, he becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger in stature. He's like that, and you saw him yesterday. He was absolutely brilliant for the 50 that he made. Fearless, hit cleared the boundaries well, timed his innings in a very nice professional manner. Didn't hurry it up. Didn't do take not many risks. So I think great. It's a great sign for PBKS.
The Mumbai boy Shreyas Iyer has his Punjab Kings believing. They have chased down two big totals now in 2 games. So this is a team that travels fast in tournament and everybody will have to worry about them. Karan, any closing thoughts from you for Punjab?
I think if they continue the way they are playing right now, they do have a good chance of like appearing in the qualifications, like top four. And
I
we
completely
do know,
endorse.
yeah, sir. And we do know that they're actually good in chasing like We have seen, like, I think it's 2 years ago they chose. They chased to a grand total of like 262 against KKR. So keeping all this in mind, I don't think. I think CSK should come out from the mindset that 200 is enough safe target these days, where the brand of cricket is changing day by day. They have to come out from the legacy. They have to themselves show the fearless intent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Endorsed fully.
Yep. So that is a wrap on CSK versus Punjab. If you enjoyed today's review, smash that like button and leave your comments below. Do you think CSK turn it around this season? Let us know. Subscribe to Cricket TV if you haven't already. And stay with us. We have two more previews coming in: GT versus RR in Ahmedabad and SRH versus LSG on Sunday. Trust us, you do not want to miss this. Thank you.
आओ देखे क्रिकेट टीवी जहां मिलेगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें जहां जोश भी है जहां होश भी है जहां क्रिकेट है आओ देखे क्रिकेट